Okay, got a small box here. Simon and Schuster. Simon and Schuster. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Okay, this box originated. August 19th, 2011 at 2:39:09 a.m. Really? Practice in the morning? 2 o'clock in the morning? Anyway, what I like is you put the shipping list on the back at 13 titles on here, one of each, ISBNs and all. So if I was really curious what was originally there, I could look it up, but I ain't gonna do that. Instead, I'm just gonna show you what I packed away. Eclectic book, two piles of books. A variety of things here. For example, we have Dog Crime by Bolex Nobrow. Wonderfully crafted. Oh, wow. This is a dust jacket. So we got that. We've got that. And we've got that. And, of course, these wonderful illustrations inside. Nobrow is known for their very artistic, well-designed, nicely designed. This is Dog Crime, 2010. Bolex out of London. Oops, we have a website. One moment. Nope, no, sorry, Nobrow.net. So, after that, this is a much older book, but I grabbed it because of its historical value. I remember when this first came out when I was working at Super Crown Books, DuPont Circle, store number 801. Not a lot of graphic novels coming out at the time for anybody, even less so for kids, but Disney, through Acclaim, young readers, remember Acclaim? They took over Valiant's catalog. Here we have Disney, Enchanting Stories, Hercules, A Torch for Meg, and other Disney stories. This retailed for $4.50 back in, well, this is Hercules time, so 1997. So we have, what do we got here? 25 pages of a Hercules story. Then there is a brief Pocahontas story. There is, oh yes, it even has story codes on the bottom. I wonder if Indux.org has archived that. I'm not going to look it up. So there's 2 pages of Snow White, 101 Dalmatians, Beauty and the Beast, Hunchback of Notre Dame, On the Horns of a Dilemma. Oh my. And there is the ever enchanting, distracting Esmeralda. Oh, here, in the back, it shows them all. Right there. Boom. So, and there's even an insert here for, oh wait, I have a receipt here from Super Crime. I did buy it back in the day. Just a moment here. So here's a, oh, that's not good. Here's page 63, right? Here's page 64. If you want to send in the subscription card, you got to cut up the book. Anyway, I can barely read this. This is, again, this receipt's not heat generated like they are now, like with fax paper. This is actually ink receipt, but it's very faded. 1997, I want to say. Yeah, Action Hercules, $364 because I got it on sale, 3% off. Disney's Action Hercules, Disney's Enchanting Hero. Bought them both $364 each instead of $450. For a grand total with tax is $7.70. And I saved $1.72 by shopping at Super Crown Books. Oh, 1997, June 1997. Wow, that's one towards the end of my career there because I left in September, October for New York City, 97. So anyway, Here we have Geektastic, Stories from Nerd Herd, edited by Holly Black and Cecil Castellucci, both very cool people. These are stories, short story collection. About geeks, and they hit it out of the park with the first one. Once you're a Jedi all the way. Take on West Side Story. She's a fan of Star Trek. He's a fan of Star Wars. Star-crossed lovers. Here we have, oh, this is interesting. Stargazing Dog, Takahashi Murakami, MBM manga. So you don't do a lot of, but this is one of those interesting, let's say, sign-in books. Here we have Peter Matheson, End of the Earth, Voyages to Antarctica. Viewers will know that I have a thing for, or had a thing for Antarctica. I still do, kind of. It is a very interesting place. Good place to social distance. And then at the bottom of this pile, we have, wow, The Exegesis of Philip K. Dick, 2374, edited by Pamela Jackson, Jonathan Latham. Very well known. I only got that far. But this was a magnum opus he was writing, and got, Dear Jim, the Jim that is in exegesis, enjoy, glory, Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. Jim being the former science fiction, fantasy, graphic novel buyer from Barnes & Noble. But this was a magnum thesis that he was writing. Did not get published for ages until it finally did get published. Zigzagging. I wonder, let's look this up. I doubt. But it is 978-0547549255. Wow. I typed that in, a whole bunch of other books. There's an Audible audiobook. I'm going to try that once more. Same thing comes up. I get Webb's Wisdoms, Stories of Charles S. Webb III, and the Desert Stones by M. Russell McGuire. When I type in that exact ISBN. Okay, so the Audible book is still around. Paperback is now selling for $101. 212 edition. Oh, there's a Library of America box set of his work. That's cool. So, let's see what Abe, well, yeah, let's just go to Abe Books. But Philip K. Dick is a very interesting fellow. Science fiction, I want to say it's prescient, but yeah, there we go. $65 hardcover, originally $40. All right. I was going to say, what is it when it's signed by the author, but too soon. Okay, back to, oh, where was I here? Okay. Here we have Zigzagging, a memoir, Loving Madly, Losing Badly, How Ziggy Saved My Life. Tom Wilson. Well, I want to say, is he the original? I think he's the original creator, yeah. But I wanted to say that Tom Wilson, I'm going to look up Ziggy, because I thought his father started it. Yes, 1987, his son Tom Wilson took over writing and drawing the comic strip. Click on his name here, and yeah, he died in 2011. So this is, I believe, Tom Wilson II who wrote this. Tom Wilson Jr., yeah. One of those strips that's keeps on going. I don't know if it has a fan following, but I think it has a readership for the philosophy. It's for the character. I've been to a few times.
I'm going to bed, and tomorrow you have a lot to do, Thorsten.
Good night.
Before you go to work.
Okay.
Where is that little paper that we have?
Excuse me. Okay. Anyway, Book Expo, they would always end it. We would have a mega signing ticketed event, about 5 cartoonists. He always did a print and signed it because they never really did collections because they weren't selling at that point. But still, here we have Tina's Mouth, an existential comic diary. Keshni Kashyap, Mariaraki from Mifflin. Oh, interesting. Cultivating the Connected Mind, categories on the beauties of physics, essential physics concepts and their companions in art and literature. Wow. Boink. Oh, here's a gift card. A card? Greeting card? Oh, yeah. Greeting card. Interesting. Or flat or whatever you want to call it because it opens up. Explaining this. It's the first in a series of interdisciplinary education books in 2006. Look for categories on beauty biology and categories on beauty chemistry. It is a book about physics that uses literature and art to stimulate the wonder and interest of the reader. Orbit. Particle. Pressure. So, for example, interesting. Sort of like a thesaurus of physics, or quotation, or Bartlett's. Here we have Old City Blues, Gianni Giannis. Pardon me for if I've messed up your name, sir. This is Archaea, as you can see, nice edition. $14.95, my friends. Welcome to New Athens 2048. After the emergence. Cyber implants. There's a sample of the artwork. And then the last book we have, Great Fortune, Daniel Okrent, The Epic of Rockefeller Center. Good book on the history. I'm also an armchair architect. Lived in New York for 21 years. Even have a MetroCard bookmark in here, guys. Can't get more street than that. This expired in 2012. It's probably empty before that. I'm using it as a bookmark. Great story about Rockefeller Center. Started because John D. Rockefeller, the son of the dime guy of Standard Oil, was on the board of the Metropolitan Opera House. Metropolitan Opera House wanted to move. Said, hey, we've got this guy here on the board who's got millions of dollars. That never happened. But that got started the ball rolling. Architects drew up a plan for the Opera House. Opera House never went into it. That became Radio City Music Hall and the area around it, which Columbia owned for until '99. Because they had a land grant. They had all the land, although they were way up in Columbia by then. Columbia, way up in, what is the neighborhood called? 116th Street. Anyway, Manhattan Valley? Yeah, thereabouts. Mostly mishmash of buildings. So he bought up the land, bought the lease, or paid the lease to Columbia and built Rockefeller Center. And it's quite architecturally, it's quite amazing. You don't think about it. You don't think, oh, so yeah, big deal. You think of the Christmas tree, maybe the skating rink, NBC, but it really is a quite an amazing bit of architecture. Anyway, that's it for the box. 15 minutes. So, good night. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope your new week is good. Hope you'll see me soon. Till then, good night.